I am currently doing a challenge where I am on the treadmill, well, on the Stairmasters for 45 minutes for 30 days. So it's a 30-day Stairmaster challenge. And I knew going in, I was excited about it because I was like, ooh, bet, we're going to do it, we're going to do it. But what you forget when you start any type of challenge or when you start any type of project, you're not going to be motivated every single day, right? Especially because it's something you're not used to, your body's not used to, your mindset is not used to. You are literally changing yourself through this challenge, whatever it may be, through this project. And what I realized is that you truly have to follow the plan and not your mood, because we are such fickle human beings. 1 minute we like, yeah, I got this. Next minute we're like, I don't want to do nothing, I'm tired, I want to sleep, da da da. But reality is, you just need to show up. The reality of any project, any goal, any type of challenge, anything you're trying to do, all you need to do is show up, because at the end of the day, the only difference between the people that make it and don't is the fact that they kept going, is the fact that they kept showing up, is the fact that they kept trying. The moment you quit is when you lose. The moment you quit is when you'll never see that dream, that challenge completed. You will never see it happen. That is truly the difference. So you have to truly follow the plan and not your mood. And this is where self-discipline comes into play. So how do you actually build self-discipline, right? I was thinking about just like how I started my walking journey, because before I got back into the gym, I would just go on walks and I would tell myself, okay, you walk this amount of steps a day. I did 10K, right? First, before that, I would just do like a mile, 2 miles. I set small steps. So the first way to build discipline is to set small, achievable goals, things that you don't have to overthink, things that are just so simple that you can do every day and build up that habit. Because the problem is sometimes we jump the gun. We sit here and be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run every single day 3 miles. I'm gonna run every single day 5 miles. I'm gonna post every single day. I'm gonna post every week. I'm gonna post 3 times a week. I'm gonna apply to 100 jobs. First of all, if you ain't even apply to one job, if you ain't even post one time, if you ain't even run, let alone walk 1 mile, how are you now thinking you're about to be Superwoman, Superman, and then bam, go ahead and do that for a long period of time? You're going to burn out. That's why the word burnout even exists, is because you push yourself far beyond what you're capable of when you haven't even built up the habit to begin with. The thing is, we have potential, and there's potential within us that we can unlock, but it does not work when you're pushing yourself too far, when you haven't even built a foundation to get it done. You haven't built that foundation where you're constantly doing it to the point it is a habit. It's not a habit yet. You're currently trying to break the bad habits in order to create the right ones to pursue and go towards the goals that you have in your mind. When you set small, achievable daily tasks, you will then become consistent, which will bring consistent progress. This is not practice makes perfection. This is practice makes progress. The next thing you could do towards self-discipline is create daily routines. Now, it doesn't mean you need to have a 12-step morning routine, a 12-step night routine. No. Make it simple for your lifestyle. Like, I understand social media has made it seem like we have to do this, we have to do that, There are some things, yes, we need to do, like moving your body every day. That needs to be a part of your routine. Drinking water, that needs to be a part of your routine. Doesn't matter if you're trying to lose weight or not. Those are 2 things that continue to help the body take care of this body that you have. It is a blessing, because the one thing we forget is how fragile our bodies is, to the point where literally we don't remember until something bad happens and we can't walk, or we can't move our leg, or our back hurts, and now we're, woe is me, I can't move, when if you would have just took care of your body, go for a walk, stretch, drink water, you wouldn't be having all the problems that you're having. Granted, there are some things that are generational, DNA, all that good stuff, but just the simple walking every day, making sure you're moving your body. And it doesn't matter how you're moving your body. It could be a dance class, it could be kickboxing, it could be Pilates, it could be sports, basketball, whatever the case. Just make sure you're moving your body daily. You want to set routines that are made for your lifestyle. What is your current lifestyle? Do you have a job? Do you have kids? Are you going to school? What are some tasks that you can do that can be a part of your routine that makes you feel good. Like for me, I know for a fact, I definitely have to drink water and I definitely have to move my body. It helps me to feel productive. It helps me to have energy. Those are two things I need to do. Same thing enough, I need to make sure I read my Bible daily, because at any point in time, something can happen and just makes my mind spiral or makes me feel worse about my day. I need to be spiritually equipped for whatever that's going to come my way in the morning. Those are non-negotiables. Taking a shower, that's a non-negotiable. If I'm going to work out as much as I'm non-negotiable. So what are your non-negotiables in your daily routines? And this means these are things you're going to do even when you're running late. Even when you're running late. Because that's the thing, we plan for a perfect morning, but we don't plan for those days where we're running late. And because we're going to have those days. We're going to have those days where we're running late and we ain't going to be able to get everything done. This is why a night routine is also important. Setting your clothes out for the next day. If you plan to work out, setting your workout clothes for the next day. Meal prep, having meals ready so you're not spending money. If one of your goals is saving money, you have your meals already ready to go. Grab and go. These are things you need to do. So make daily routines. Make a morning routine, night routine, gym routine, finance routine, whatever the case may be. Make it so that as you're going through life, the task that you have to do gets easier and easier. You want to simplify, bro. Like for real, you want to simplify. Simplify. The more simplistic these tasks are, the more likely you're going to be able to do it. The more likely you're going to be able to build up the habit and then level up from there. You want to create daily routines that provide structure and provide consistency within your life. So that way you're not having idle time or you feel like your days are going and you don't even know what you're doing. When you have routines, when you have things in place, you won't have time to lollygag. You won't have time to entertain things that don't need to be entertained, which leads to my next point. You need to figure out and remove the distractions that's in your life. Like, we don't like to admit it, but there are a lot of things distracting us from our goals. I.e. one, your phone, social media, being on it 24/7, checking for somebody you don't need to be checking for. Those are all distractions. It's not to say you can't enjoy it here and there, but realistically, if you're spending more time scrolling than doing, that's a distraction. If you're spending more time watching TV than reading, that's a distraction. If you're spending more time doing things that got nothing to do with the task and the goals that you want to achieve, that's a distraction. You can't sit there and complain about your life and the things that you want not coming to you if you're constantly distracted by things that don't add value to your life. Being on the phone all the time, distraction. Going outside, distraction. I know, oh my God, Joy, I do gotta go outside. Yeah, you gotta go outside, but when you outside, every weekend, but then you say you broke, but then you say you not seeing strides in the goals that you have. Outside ain't helping you, bruh. Outside ain't helping you, sis. I'm sorry to tell you that outside not helping, okay? Stay inside, because then you keep your money. You ain't tempted to spend no money. Granted though, we got Amazon, so maybe you need to delete that app. Delete the Amazon app, delete the H&M app, delete the Shein app, delete all of the apps off your phone so you can stop. Put your money in another bank account so that it's hard for you to take it out. There are solutions to these issues that distract you. You just don't want to do it. I'm sorry, you just don't want it. When you really want it, when you want your growth as bad as you want to breathe, you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure out a way to stop the distractions from happening. You want to have focused time. And even if, say, for example, like you have kids or you have a husband or like you have family that you have to take care of, those can be distractions too, but there's ways around that. Find times where you could time block, right? This is when time blocking actually comes in. Find times where you could be like, this is dedicated work, this is focused work. Turn your phone off, turn everything off. Let people know, hey, I'm gonna be gone for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever like that, and put all your energy during that time slot that you've created, right? Because you can't always go ghost depending on your lifestyle, your situation. I understand that, but there are pockets of time within your day that you can find to do focus work, right? Focus work, where literally you turn everything off and you just focus. You have to do that if you want to see the dreams and the goals that you have happen. That's just the reality of self-discipline, which goes into practicing delayed gratification. We are so used to just being able to order stuff right away, get it right away, social media likes, comments, da 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 da, money being sent right away. Like sometimes the delayed gratification makes it that much worthwhile. Losing weight, right? It takes a long time to lose weight, depending on your size as well. But it's also one of those things where it's like when you see the weight fall off, when you see the changes within your body, it motivates you even more to keep going. It motivates you even more to stop eating certain ways and stop eating certain things and stop putting, drinking and all that other stuff, because at the end of the day, you're seeing it slowly. But if you do it fast, as fast as you got it, as fast as you're gonna lose it. Anything that comes to you fast, you will lose it fast. That's just the reality of things that are too quick. Okay, there's no foundation there. There's no longevity there because you got it too quick. So try and practice delayed gratification. If you want to buy a new shirt, right, and you walked into the store, you want to buy a new shirt, whatever like that, you saw a shirt you like, but you know you shouldn't be spending money. Wait a week, wait 3 months. I mean, for me, it's 3 months. I know you probably be like, girl, 3 months. If you really want it, it's going to come back in your head, and then that's when you get it, right? Some things need to be delayed so that way you're not just constantly consuming, and realize half of the things that you've been consuming ain't even good for you, don't even want it, don't like it. You just, it's empty. It's like when you eat a McDonald's burger, it's empty calories versus if you had a hearty meal at home. You get what I'm saying? It's empty. Another thing I started doing, which I think is really great for building self-discipline, is tracking your progress. It's something that I've known of, but I haven't fully did it until now. And I realized that truly does show you in a real time how you're doing within the goals that you're trying to achieve, right? Like for me, one of my biggest goals is losing weight, because I've been tracking my actual weight and I've been tracking just how many times I'm working out, what months I work out more than others, how my body is changing, what I'm eating. I'm able to see, and once I see where I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, I can adjust. When you don't track your progress, first of all, when you don't track your progress, you think you're not making no progress. How many times we feel like we have not made progress because we don't see evidence of it? But if you would have tracked it, you would have saw that, nah, girl, you went from this amount of weight to this amount of weight, right? Let's say, for example, if you're 300. Because you see yourself every single day, sometimes you don't see the change. But if you track your weight loss from 300 pounds to 250, to 210, to 200, to now 198. Even though in your mind you might look the same, which is why mental health is so important. Changing your mindset is so important, especially when it comes to weight loss. If you don't change how you see yourself, and if you don't speak positive to yourself, that too will limit you from seeing the progress that you made. But going back to the weight, you writing it down allows you to be like, oh snap, I am losing weight. You taking pictures of yourself lets you see, oh wow, I did lose weight. Because one thing about weight loss, pictures will never lie. Pictures will show you just how much difference that has been made within your life. So track your progress. Same thing with your financials. If you're trying to save a certain amount of money, make a budget. Stop playing with yourself. You be over here, I don't know, I'm broke. I don't got no money. What did I spend my money on? Track your money. Where is your money going? Going to them Starbucks? Stop drinking Starbucks. Now, I'm all for, doing things that bring joy to your life. But if you want a Starbucks, then you need to limit how many times you go to Starbucks. Give yourself a $20 budget. That's 2 Starbucks drink a month, right? Like, you can't say you want one thing, but then don't do the things that are going to help you get the thing that you want. You want to save $10,000 by the end of the year. What are you doing right now to make that goal happen? Because you spending money on Starbucks every day ain't gonna happen. You not applying to new jobs to increase your income you not doing that. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna save $10,000, right? You sitting up there buying stuff off of Amazon, buying stuff off of freaking Shein, H&M, Zara. Not gonna help you get $10,000. That's my next point. Be honest with yourself. If you ain't gonna be honest with anybody else, be honest with yourself. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? What is something that distracts you? What are these things that you do that you need to honestly work on? I don't want to say fix, because there are some parts of you that you are supposed to be, right? But the things that's within your control that you know are bad habits, that are things you want to change, because if you keep doing it, you'll never see the dreams and your aspirations. Then start to change that. But you can't sit up there and lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but if you lie to yourself, it's only holding you back. Ain't holding nobody else back but you. With chasing your dreams, you're going to get tired. Like I said earlier, you're going to get tired. You're going to have days where you need to rest. So you want to really pay attention to your time. Establishing clear boundaries within the goals and aspirations that you want within your work field, your family, your friends, all of those things is going to help you. Even within yourself, making sure you have time to rest. Rest is so important. Rest is productivity. We do not rest enough. I've made sure to set out one day out of the week to literally do nothing. And when I say nothing, I'm not meaning like not cooking or whatever like that. I'm talking about work, anything that's work. Okay? No. Find some time within the week to rest, because the rest is productive. Your body needs to rest. Your mind needs to rest. You need some type of relaxation to be able to recharge to get to the next day. Just like a battery, you got to recharge it eventually. Two of the things that really helped me was also visualizing the benefits and the things that I want to accomplish, and surrounding myself in an environment that's going to be conducive to the goals that I am trying to achieve. Visualizing helps, because sometimes if you don't see the thing before you get the thing, you can sometimes feel like it's not possible, right? That's why representation matters. Like, that sentence makes sense, because if I don't see myself running, like I don't see somebody else who was a runner that looks like me, I'm never gonna think I could run, right? All of these things matter. Visualize where you want to be. If you want to be in a big house, visualize that big house. What does it look like? Write it down. Listen, I am a big believer of writing things down. I'm a big believer of vision boards, but I'm also believing you got to do both. Put in the work, visualize. Faith without works is dead. A lot of times we'll be like, vision board, manifest, da 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 da. That don't work unless you do the work too. I know I'm backtracking right now, but I just need to say that because I also feel like there's just too much rhetoric of vision boards and visualize and manifestation, and people aren't saying both. It's both. It's both. If you want a big house, what does that big house look like? Show what you want in that big house. Now, what do you need to do to get that big house? First and foremost, your finances needs to be right? Track your progress. How are you spending your money? Audit yourself. Be honest with yourself. You are frivolous with money. You complain about money. These are all the things to get you to the house that you put on your vision board. Self-discipline is all of the things. It's all of the things, doing it every single day. Taking a rest is self-discipline. You can't keep running. You're going to burn out. So not only do you visualize your goals and the benefits that's going to achieve, you also surround yourself in the places and in the areas that's going to help you stay motivated. Because like I said, motivation is not going to last forever, but that's why you simplify things and you put yourself in environments that's going to push you. Sometimes, I'm going to be honest, all you need to do is walk into the gym. All you need to do is say, I'm going to do one push-up. All you need to do is say, I'm going to read one page. All you need to do is say, I'm going to write one page. Whether you want to be a writer, I'm going to write one page. And you're going to find that energy to just go. It's time to clock in. You owe it to yourself to become the best version of yourself. But that version of yourself doesn't exist if there is no self-discipline. And what's so important to you is that as you're going through this process, you reward yourself, right? Because I feel like we talk about the grind, we talk about resting, we talk about putting in the work, follow the plan, not the mood. Like, that's the whole point of this video, right? But it's so important to reward yourself along the way. It's so important to congratulate yourself along the way. It's so important to celebrate the small wins, okay? Because, yeah, you're not going to have motivation, but if you find little things within the process to be grateful for, it will allow you to build up motivation to keep going. If you go for a long time and literally you don't have nothing that is making you feel like you're doing a good job, or you don't have little treats along the way, you're going to end up feeling deprived at some point, and you're going to revert back to your old ways. You're going to revert back to doing things that you shouldn't be doing in the first place, because it feels like you're just going and going and going and going, and there's nothing to look forward to. There's nothing to celebrate. Like, celebrate yourself when you reach these little milestones, because those milestones matter. Those checkpoints matter, because it means you're that much closer to the goals and aspirations that you want. So celebrate them. And the last thing I want to say is be patient with yourself, because sometimes we feel like it's going to happen overnight. None of this happens overnight. You're not going to wake up and be like, boom, I'm a new person. Da, 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 da. It's not going to happen overnight. So it's so important. The same way you're patient with other people, you need to be patient with yourself. The same way you give grace to other people, you need to give grace to yourself. Don't go through life sitting up there giving always to others, but not yourself. You deserve love. You deserve patience. You deserve kindness. So be kind to yourself as you're chasing your dreams. Don't speak bad to yourself. Speak positive to yourself. Okay, yeah, you was on the treadmill for 2 minutes. You was on the treadmill for 2 minutes. That's better than what you did 2 weeks ago, a month ago, right? Give yourself grace. Be patient with yourself. None of these things are going to happen overnight. They're literally small steps you're going to have to take every single day. And it's going to be days where you don't do your best. But that's the point of showing up every day. The point of showing up every day is you're not going to always have 100%. And that is okay. Follow the plan, not the move, means just show up. Even if all you could give is 10%, all you could give is 20, all you could give is 5, you showed up. You showed up. You're following the plan. You're not allowing your mood to stop you from showing up. You're not allowing people to stop you from showing up. You're literally getting up and doing the hard thing. But once you decide that this is the life you want to live, once you decide I want to become self-disciplined, understand that everybody's discipline looks different. And the way you need to be for your lifestyle needs to be catered to you. And as you're doing it, be patient with yourself. Reward yourself. Congratulate yourself. Speak positive to yourself. And understand that it's going to happen. As long as you follow the plan and not your mood, your life will change.